The In My Life interview is a great way to preserve your family story onto a video that can be watched over and over. It's well worth your time to record your family's memories for later generations in the most personal way. A journal is a nice way to communicate your life to generations that will follow. However, a paper doesn't move, laugh, cry, or look into your eyes. The In My Life questionnaire is divided into multiple sections that relate to different areas of someone's life. The interview questions are only suggestions. Every family is unique, and there may be topics or questions that you'll want to discuss that are not included in this program. Not all of the sections will apply to everyone, and some of the sections will need to be repeated. For instance, if a person has been married multiple times, there may need to be questions related to each marriage. Each section has a place where the tape number and location on the tape can be entered. This may also be done for each question if you desire. Entering this information will make it easier for you to locate information once the interview is complete. If you want to interview a family member, it may take some coaxing. Not everyone likes to be on TV. But if you emphasize how important it will be, perhaps they'll be more open to the idea. First, you should plan to do the interview where it will be most comfortable. Schedule a date and time where there will be the fewest distractions. Plan at least 2 sessions. Don't try to do the interview all in one day or night. The interviewee might not be used to talking for long periods, so try and limit each session to no more than a couple of hours. Finally, give the interviewee a set of questions so they can cross out any questions that aren't relevant or too uncomfortable to talk about, and add any additional questions that they want asked. Some planning will need to be done before the interview. Look at the interviewee through the camcorder. Clothes that have narrow, contrasting stripes or patterns can cause a moire effect and can be a distraction when the video is watched later. Make sure there is enough light for the camcorder to see, but try to leave the lights or lamps just out of the field of view. Then, disable or move things in the room that might make noise and interrupt the interview. Take telephones off the hook or turn the ringers off and move or turn off the answering machines. Even if you don't answer the phone, it may interrupt the interview. If you're not the only 2 people in the house, let others know not to enter the room or make noise outside of the room. Have the interviewee sit in a comfortable chair. It's fine if the interviewee wants to sit at a table, but it will look more personal if the chair is open. Decide where the interviewer will sit. Sitting next to the camcorder will not only allow you to monitor the camcorder, but it will cause the interviewee to be looking toward the lens. If you're right next to the camcorder, your normal voice will be louder than the interviewee, so keep your voice at a lower level. Use a tripod and set the camcorder at eye level. If at all possible, ask them to remove their glasses. If they need them for reading notes, ask if they can remove them when finished. Giving this type of interview stirs emotions in most people, so have plenty of tissues handy and make sure you both have something to drink. Remember, you're not a reporter. You want to be very personal when you're conducting this interview. Refer to the people you know by the name you use for them. If interviewing your mother, don't use her first name. Refer to her as you normally do: Mom, Mama, and so on. Use nonverbal actions that let them know you're interested in their responses. Try and get a broader perspective of the topic, not just simple yes or no answers. What do you remember about going to school? You'll get a lot more information if you ask why and how questions instead of simply who, what, and where. Write down any unusual names that you may want to research further after the interview. Give them adequate time to answer and don't rush on to the next question. Remember, it's a labor of love, not a task to be completed in record time. If certain topics or questions cause them pain or discomfort, give them a moment and ask if they'd like to move on. Finally, even if you hear something that you know is incorrect, don't correct them during the interview. This interruption may stop the flow of the story or even cause an argument. Make sure you thank the interviewee. If another session is required, for consistency, ask the interviewee to wear the same outfit next time. If you follow the steps we've given you, You might be surprised how much information you can get from someone. Even those closest to you have stories that they've never shared before. The In My Life interview is not only a way to make a record of someone's life, it can also help you get closer to the ones you love. We never know what tomorrow will bring, so start the interviews as soon as possible. Now that we've given you the tools to make great home movies and record your family history, the rest is up to you. Now go and get started making your memories look great.